I've got two young boys. They're 5 and 6 years old. And lately, thanks to your book, thank you very much, I've been really thinking very deeply about what their lives are going to be like. And I was actually telling my students the other day, I said, look, 100 years ago, my great-great-grandfather had a life besides the mobile phone and the internet, not unlike mine. He would get up, he would work, he had a family, he and then maybe 100 years before that, the life was not that much different. My boys, based on, what you're saying in this book, which I believe is true, are going to have an existence unlike anything that humans have ever experienced in the last 100,000 years. It will be so foreign that it makes me concerned. And so I'm sure a lot of people feel this way. How do I get my head around that? What are your thoughts? I know you have a daughter and, I know you had a son, and that was a very powerful story as well, but what are your thoughts?
So in a very interesting way, Brian, if you compare yourself to your father, I remember when my dad bought his first VCR, a Betamax. If you remember the Betamax that never made it?
Yeah.
And my dad, who was a brilliant engineer, a math prodigy, really a math prodigy, would struggle. So he would tell me, how does this thing work? Like I say, Papa, put the tape in and press play. How difficult is that, right? And he goes like, no, but I want to see something, from the beginning. How do I do that? He really struggled with it for a while. And to me, it was second nature. And this is why when he bought me my first computer at age 8, I was coding like a maniac and became the person that I became. My late son, before he left our world, said to me one day and said, Papa, remember, there will be a time not too far in the future, 15, 20 years from now, when the president of the United States will be someone who grew up like me, saying LOL and sending emojis. Okay? Those skills sort of develop skills. So to them, if you look at your daughter, your sons, my daughter, their fingers and the phone are one thing. Okay, they definitely, we resist that and we say, no, you should leave this and you should, yes, and maybe they should, but the reality is they couldn't, because their entire life is moving there. Just like you and I had the landline. I'm not judging your age, but I definitely had a landline at a point in time, and you pick the phone and you dial, remember that thing?
Yeah, I do.
If you had someone that had a 0 in his number, you go like, no, I'm not going to call him now. This is too long, right? And basically now we have all of the mobile phones and so on. We evolved through that. My grandma couldn't really deal very well with the mobile phone. My mom does, and I deal with it very, very well. And my kids consider it an extension of them, and their kids will be part of that unity, honestly, when you really think about it. So one of the big conversations around AI is, will we become cyborgs? And my answer is, initially some of us will, and very quickly it will be Planet of the Apes. But it's basically the idea of us integrating within technology is happening very much now through that little screen. Will there be ways where we will integrate with technology a little more through brain implants or whatever? Possibly. Okay. There is a mismatch of the timelines, if you ask me, because by the time that becomes mainstream, it will become really reserved for the top of the society very much quicker than it is for the rest of society. But there is a technological possibility that this happens. Your kids will be part of that. Your kids will be definitely an extension of ChatGPT. There will be a time where, like we asked Google, they will do everything with language models.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline. I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?